Hello, friends. This is not a psychology, this is not a philosophy, this is not a motivation, this is not a today's talk. Today, we are going to see a computer science subject, 12th CS, one important topic we are going to see. So, before introducing this topic, let me ask you general questions to you. So, did you attend any function? You might have attended so many functions in your life, puberty function, marriage function, housewarming function. So, what is the use of that function? So, some task has to be accomplished, am I correct? So, today we are going to see about function. Okay, third chapter, function. So this is very important topic. Until unless you are thoroughing with this topic, it is very difficult to learn upcoming chapters also. So please listen carefully how it works. Everything I will explain in detailed manner. Please listen it. Okay. So as already I told you, function means some task has to be accomplished. In computer science aspect also, in Python aspect also, some purpose should be there. That has to be accomplished. That is called function. So today we are going to see about its introduction. Today we are going to see about introduction and its types and its index, how the function return the values. These four things we are going to see. Okay, we will see one by one. So functions means, as already I told you, the group of statements which are going to use for accomplishing particular task. That is called function. It can be addition of two numbers or multiplication, for counting the numbers, factorial, whichever it may be. So it will be used for accomplishing particular task. It has more than one or one statements which will be used for accomplishing particular task. So in order to execute the function, it has to be called, it has to be invoked within the function. Okay, then only it will be executed. So why we need a function, in order to divide into small part, otherwise the programs will be bigger. In order to shrink into small part, this will be used. Okay, in the program so many parts will be there for particular purpose, for particular function will be used. So in order to reduce the code, it will be used. It can be used in other functions or program. It gets to be stored in library and use it whenever it is necessary. There are so many options are there. So we will see one by one. So next, there are three types of function is there. One is predefined or built-in function. Second one is user-defined function. Third one is function defined in models. So predefined function and also function defined in models, which already learned in 11th standard. So predefined or built-in function, what does it mean? The name itself you can identify. Simply you can access and utilize directly on your program. That is called predefined. Already it has been defined. Already it was there. Suppose if you are going to buy iPhone or Android phones, whichever it may be, some as default it has been installed. That is called built-in apps. Then same way, some code has been written for a particular function, you can simply access and utilize on your program. That is called predefined or built-in function. Could you please say some examples of predefined function? So len, print, okay, so input, int, these are all called as predefined functions. Did you understand that? Yes. Okay. So did you write code for these functions? No. Already someone have written and stored in the Python library. You can simply access and utilize on this program, on your program. That is called predefined functions. So function defined in models means, so you are going to import particular model. Here you need not import any model. You can directly use that. you are going to import subject model. So particular function which has been associated with a particular model that has to be accessed and utilized on your program. For example, so if you are going to import math model, so sine, cos, pi, tan, square root, this type of function can be used. Suppose if I am going to use statistical model, so three major functions can be used: mean, median, mode. Is it clear for you? So this is called function defined in model. User defined function, that's what we are going to see. How the user, that means user means you can create a function in Python that can be stored in Python library that has to be used for others program also. That's what we are going to see. So first we are going to see its syntax. Okay, so let me rub this. If you can understand, if you have any doubt, please put it in comment. I will explain to you. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay. So syntax means it is just a general structure of your program. So whether it is school or society or whichever it may be, any system which is having a proper structure. Human system also head always will be a top, toe will be on bottom. Have you ever seen such a human being? Toe will be top, head will be in bottom? No, that will be different or superhuman being. Okay, you can't find out anywhere else. So within the structure of that, you can develop an example or program or project, whichever it may be. So for example, in syntax of function, so def is a keyword. After that, you have to write function header. Function header that has to be satisfy the rules and regulations of identifier. Okay. So after that, you have to write the statements. Statement 1, statement 2, statement n. Okay. After that, if you want, you can use the return statement. Return statement is optional. After that, you can use function call. So in order to execute the program, you have to use function call. So before learning this, first you have to know what is arguments, what is parameters. So what is argument? Arguments should be specified in function call. Please note it down. Arguments should be specified in function call. Parameters should be specified in function getter. So arguments will send the value, parameter can receive the values. Okay, that is the difference between argument and parameters. So argument, actual arguments and actual parameter. Parameter we can also call as a formal argument and formal parameters. But I used to call argument and parameters only. That is comfortable for me. So next we are going to see example based on this syntax. Okay. So addition of two numbers. Okay. Whichever language we are going to learn, first we will learn the addition of two numbers. Example, def add, okay, colon. So function getter should be terminated with colon. After that, statement should be written in proper indentation. For indentation means 4 spaces should be given from left hand side. Okay, so S equal to n1 plus n2. So I can specify parameters here. So return yes. So num1 integer input, enter the first number, num2 integer input, enter the second number, next result is equal to add num1 comma num2, print addition result. So let me explain how it will work, how it will execute. So let me give number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once the interpreter sees the keyword of def, so automatically it recognizes it's a user-defined function. This program which can be used for creating functions. Okay. After that, these things will be skipped. First, 1 will be executed. After that, 4 will be executed. This will be enter the first number. Let me give 10. So 10 can be stored into the num1. So next 5 will be executed. So let me give 15. 15 will be stored in the variable of num2. Okay. Next 6 will be executed. Results equal to add. This is function call. So num1, num2. This is arguments. Already I explained that. That has to be passed here. So next 1 will be executed. So n1 10, n2 15. Okay, that has to be passed in parameters of n1 and n2. So s equal to n1, n2. So 25. S order value 25. Return statement, return yes. The value of 25 can be transferred to here. So 25 will be assigned to the variable of result. So after line number 1, 2, 3 will be executed. After that 6 will be executed. Finally 7 will be executed. So output addition is equal to 25. That will be displayed. Okay, I hope you might have understood this program. So if you have doubt, feel free type in comments. I will explain it again. Thank you. Have a nice day.